I don't care, I'm done. Wait, I still have to stretch. I'm not done.
Please. Wow. No. It's a cat. It's a cat. Upon the end. Hold on, I need to play music. Beyond the sea, beyond the water. Ow!
lie to me. Love in summer. Love.